and welcome back to my channel. My goodness, gosh oh golly, it's been quite a time, but that's okay, we're back. Wasn't sure if I was coming back, wasn't sure when I was filming. Then I woke up at 8 o'clock this morning and I was like, you know what, I just want to talk to you guys about comics. I just really feel like chatting with you in the comments and talking at work and stuff. I just miss you guys. So here we are. We're gonna do the best comics of 2021. Yes! Yeah! Whoa! I've chosen 4 comics this year. Couldn't choose a 5th. It was really difficult. So I just stuck to the clear 4. The 4 that I thought were really, really good. So that's what I'm sharing with you today. I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that you've read some of these. And if you haven't, now you've got something to pick up when you can like stay home and read your comic books and be nice and safe. That's a good time. You know what else is a good time? These shelves. See these shelves? I built them. I built them myself. They're not from IKEA. Got the wood cut and I screwed them. And then Liam and I had to put them on the wall. It took forever and it was such a pain. It's not perfect, but we did our best. I'm really happy with how it turned out. So that's exciting. Comics are exciting. That's it. Let's talk about comics. Book number 4 for 2021 is Catwoman Lonely City by Cliff Chiang. Yes, he does the writing, the art, and the colouring from my understanding. That's a lot of work. It's out from DC Comics. It's Black Label, which is why it's much bigger, so they can get all the mun from you, because we all know we can't wait for trade for this one, which it won't be trade, it'll be hardcover and then trade. So either way, you're going to have to pay for it. It's in print now. There's 2 issues out so far, so you can pick it up and follow along and you will have such a good time. It follows Selena Kyle, right? And not just any Selena Kyle, but it's like retired, middle-aged, 60 years old Selena Kyle. And that in itself is amazing. As a female, you never ever see older females in movies. Like being the lead, that we're focusing on them and their goal isn't about kids or grandkids or things like that. It's literally following Selena Kyle on an adventure as a middle-aged woman. That never happens. It's amazing, okay? So Selena Kyle is retired, right? She's got this cool grey streak in her hair. She looks super hot. There's like a really good variant cover of issue 2, I think. I'll put a picture here. My goodness, I would marry that woman. Anyway. So, Selena Kyle is just out of jail. She was in jail for like 10 years, right? And she went to jail because of the effects of Fool's Night, which from my understanding is a night where everything went crazy in Gotham and lots of people got killed, including Batman. And she was accused of Batman's murder and charged for it. Went to jail, right? Did she do it? Did she not? We don't know. We're reading a comic. Let's read the comic to find out. Anyway, so she went to jail. Now she's out. And she's decided, oh, you know, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. I don't want to be Catwoman forever, but I do want to do one last score. And I want to look in the Batcave and uncover the secrets of the Batcave. So she decides she's going to do that with none other than Killer Croc, who is by far my favourite character of the year. Out of every single comic character I met, I mean, I've met Killer Croc before, but not Killer Croc like this. Look at that little baker boy hat, hanging out at the bar, having drinks. He's so charismatic in this comic. And their weird friendship that blossoms is just brilliant. The other thing in Gotham that's been going on is Harvey Dent is now mayor. Yes, Two-Face. And not only is he mayor and stirring things up, but he's brought along these bat cops, these robotic Batmen that kind of watch over the city. It's really safe and really clean, but a really weird place to live at the moment. The other thing I love about this comic is the colouring. And the colouring is super cool to me because it reminds me of the old school Selena costume, the Catwoman costume with that purple dress, and it just is perfect. It's perfectly done for the comic, and I really enjoy how they carried that throughout. There's a change of costume for Selena Kyle, which is super cool and modern, which I loved, and it's just really great, as I said, to see a lead female action comic running around doing stuff at 60 years of age. She's got rickety knees. She's got previous injuries. She's got things going on in her head that she needs to think about having been in jail, you know? She's not a fresh little kitten. She's an aged cat. And I flippin' love it. Number 4, Catwoman Lonely City. Number 3 is a manga that I borrowed off my friend Elena. Thank you, Elena. So I don't have it here, but here is a picture of it. It's called Boys Run the Right, and it's by Kaito Gaku. This comic is brilliant. It is not milking LGBTQI rights. It is just beautifully written and true to itself. I feel like it's truly trying to represent a story here and not just milking it for readership, which is quite different from manga, as we all know. So it follows Rio. Rio is a young transgender male who's attending high school. In high school, they can't be their truest self. They're forced to wear a more feminine outfit, and people don't know that they are he. They still see them as she, and it's very frustrating for them. But they don't feel confident in themselves. They don't feel confident talking up about who they are. After school and on weekends, Rio decides they're going to be them. And they dress so wonderfully. They love fashion. They see fashion as a way to represent their truest self, the he in them. They can be the person that they are in the fashion that makes them feel confident. What's more brilliant than that? One day after school, right? They're walking around feeling really good about themselves, and they run into Jin from school. Jin is a troublemaker. He's a bad boy at school, big tall dude, and they're a little worried because they're not sure how they're going to react to seeing her as him. The pure person, the person they are. It goes fine. And they discover that the two of them have such a passion for fashion. Passion for fashion. I should put that on a shirt. That they decide they're going to start their own fashion brand. They don't care what anyone else says. They don't care about these people over here saying it's weird and why would you do that? No one's going to buy your products, because they don't care. They've got a passion for it. They're going to do it. They're going to follow their dreams. And through that friendship, not only do they start their fashion brand, make more friends, but they begin to have conversations that makes Rio feel like they can come out to them, have discussions about who they are, what they love in life. It's just so good. It's so well done. When things go wrong later in the volumes, and without giving too much away, something happens that should never, ever, ever happen, right? They deal with that very well. And they have conversations that I feel need to be had with a lot of young people that aren't used to these kind of conversations yet. So it's just really well written and a really heartwarming, wonderful story to see. You don't see many comics that truly focus on a transgender experience. And I feel like I've learned a little bit more, and I'm excited to read more volumes. We're up to volume 4 soon, and it's just a really great, heartwarming comic with a lot to think about. My second favourite comic of the year was a big surprise to me because I've never read any comics by Vault Comics. This is my first, and I'm so glad I saw this in previews. I saw the cover and I just had to read it. Look at that cover! Oh my gosh. This is called Witchblood, and it's written by Matthew Ehrman with art by Lisa Stowe and colours. My goodness, you guys, the colours in this comic by Gab Contreras. Woo! Amazing! Blues, pinks, neon yellows. It's purplies. It's so good. Look at her outfit here. She's so flippin' cool. Speaking of being flippin' cool, Yona is a witch, right? I got carried away talking about colours for too long. It's fine. Good work, Gab. It's amazing. Yona is a witch, okay? And she rides a motorbike. And she named her motorbike Ramblin' Rose. How is that not the coolest thing you've ever seen? This is how you ride a motorbike, apparently. Caught myself in the viewfinder. I look like an idiot. That's fine. Wow, on a motorbike. Oh my gosh, I wanted to be her so much. I dyed my hair to look like her. She's so cool. So she's a witch. And she's on the hunt for Witchblood, which is the purest form of magic, right? She's on the hunt for it. But there's other people on the hunt for it. The Hounds of Love are also on the hunt for it. And that's the vampire gang. Not just any vampire gang. They're southern vampires. Think True Blood. Think Near Dark. Amazing. The minute they have those like cool tassely jackets and southern accents, I'm like, I'm in. And I know, like, you can't really hear the accents, but I can hear the accents when I read it. It's amazing. He's so suave and cool. Look at this guy. Anyway, so they're all after the Witchblood to take control of the world, pretty much. And, is it gonna go good? Is it gonna go bad? I don't know. Well, I do know, because I finished it. It's only a short series. It only had 10 issues, and I'm flipping devastated. This comic would be one of my all-time favorites, and I really hope they go back to do more stories. Like, I just want to see more of that world so much. It's so well built, and just seeing everybody fight and clash. If you like Buffy and stuff, you're gonna flip and love this book. It's so good. It's not in trade yet. You can order at the comic stores now though, and there's gonna be 2 trades. First one comes out maybe at the end of this month, but if you love kind of vampires and witches and cool people riding motorbikes and cool fashion, everybody looks so cool and you instantly know all they're about, you're just really gonna love it. And now it's time for everybody's favorite part, the big banana in the sky. New people every year come and go like, where the hell is a big banana in the sky? I don't know. It's just something I said one year and it's carried on for like 6 years. And I don't have a real banana because I didn't plan this video. So a digital version's gonna have to do. So let's talk about the big banana in the sky for this year. It's Nightwing, or as I call it, Nightwing, and it's by Tom Taylor, the always delightful, hardworking, pushing for LGBTQI representation in comics, Tom Taylor, and Bruno Redondo on art, and it is just so good. It is the comic that I literally run home to read the minute it comes out, and when I'm putting, because it's my job each week, right, to put the comics in the drawers, I'm like this, and have a little peeky poo so I can see what's going on in the comic. And I read it for myself sometimes, so that's fine. That's how good this comic is. I just gotta read it the minute that I have it. It follows Dick Grayson, and I just gotta, like, do a segue here. I don't know anything about Nightwing before this. I didn't come into this having read previous New 52s or Rebirths, Nightwings. I don't really know much about all the Robins. I came into this real fresh-faced, right? Dick Grayson, and he's Nightwing. And that's all I had to know to read it. So if you're new to this, and you're thinking, but I don't know anything about Nightwing, no, you can totally read this, and I really, really recommend you do. It's the best superhero book, the best comic of the year. Following Dick Grayson, he's inherited all this mun-mun, right? What am I going to do with this mun-mun? You know what? I'm going to help Bloodhaven where they live. They're going to change the city for the better. They're going to give money away and help charities and do good stuff. However, straight away, this evil person called Heartless, who rips out the hearts of people. Do they eat them? Nom nom nom. I don't know. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Yum yum. He comes along and ruins everything, right? And Nightwing's working real hard to make Bloodhaven a better city. It's got a lot of Batgirl in it, right? And I flippin' love Batgirl. I went on a real big Batgirl binge this year, or last year, and read a lot of like Cassandra Cain and Stephanie Brown, and just I really, really got into Batgirl. And hey, you want to see something cool while we're talking about Batgirl? Just while we're here, because I haven't really shown you. Look at this. It's the first appearance of Stephanie Brown as Robin. Is that not cool? Liam got it for me for Christmas, and I'm just delighted to own it. Just a segue there. So she's not even, Stephanie Brown isn't in the comic. So, I don't know, I just want to talk about it. But, okay, so Nightwing, we're following his relationship with Batgirl as well, which is really cool. And the thing that sold it, right, I was like, this comic's real good. Then issue 87 came out, wah! And it blew everything else out of the water. This comic is one continuous image. So from the moment you open it, oh, I literally bent it, whatever. This is why you don't lend me your comics, because I don't actually care about condition. It's just one big image. Is this not the most amazing thing you've ever seen in your life? There are so many Easter eggs in this, and I swear to gosh that one of them is actually Tom Taylor down the bottom. Is this Tom Taylor? Can you confirm this, Tom, please? Is this you down in the corner? Anyway, it's one continuous image as we watch Nightwing race across Bloodhaven to save the day, right? And it is one of the most amazing pieces of comic book history and art that I've ever seen. Ever seen. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Bruno's art just astounds me. The level of detail and passion that he puts into it. The movement of the characters. There's no like repeating pattern panels. Everything's unique, and I just love their art. I only started noticing it in Suicide Squad when I read that, and this just blew me out of the water. Please pick up Nightwing. The first hardcover's out now at your local comic stores. Number 2 won't be too far behind, and if you can get your hands on issue 87, oh boy, you are just gonna die. It's so good. I can't believe I dented it. I'm so annoying. Look at that massive dent. Anywho's, I hope you guys are going okay. Please tell me what your favorite comic of the year was. It's probably going to be totally different to mine because we've got different tastes, but I like influencing you and getting you to pick up different comics. So please, please let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me on Instagram at NerdburgerKaz, and we can chat some more about comics. You can see my roller skating. We can have a good time. I've missed you guys. I'm going to try and film more videos. I kind of lost my way a little bit there at the end of last year, but we're going to work hard and go get my mental health back on track, and we're going to keep filming. I love you. Stay safe, stay sane, read some comics, and I'll see you real soon. Bye!